Dude, we've been trying to go out running or biking every night. Minneapolis has some amazing bike routes, like amazing, like Netherlands style. Everyone's on a bike, highways for bikes. Shit, it's awesome.
I hear you've also got some really good riots going on.
Yeah, I love the Riots. Huge fan of Riots. So, hey, now we can finally get some views because I'm in the middle of this.
Yeah, I can't believe you're in that city right now. That's insane.
I'm like a mile and a half from where the man was murdered.
Wow.
Like literally. So, and then we've been meaning to take a drive. It's weird because I see these videos of like cops just fucking, doing that whole SS thing with like marching and shields and like flashbangs and stuff. And I didn't hear any of that in my apartment, so I don't know. But I am quite close. I am quite close to all the events, and it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. We'll be going out and checking it out probably later tonight.
Well, I'm glad you're safe for now. Hopefully this isn't the last thing you post.
Yeah, I know. Well, we should be pretty safe. I don't see
a
building burning down. I mean, dude, I keep saying that, and it's like not a joke.
No, I know. That's the thing is like you have to say it because it's like it's so true and it's not funny.
Yeah, I think it's not funny or it's not funny at all.
No.
But like, if I'm in the middle of protests, I don't feel I'm going to be the one that's initially targeted. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think it just is what it is. It sucks. It's scary. It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah. Well,
like the Target burned down. There's a Target that burned down, a Cub that burned down. Apparently, shit has been burning down. I didn't even realize that. The looting of a Target has happened. Looting of stores. I don't understand. The weird thing to me.
Oh boy, hot takes.
So first of all, hot take.
Hot white takes.
Highly controversial. I don't even know how much I want to get into this, but
well, we don't have to too much. I mean, I got things that are jumbling around in my head as well. I just haven't vocalized them.
I guess the one thing I want to throw out there is regardless of how you feel about looting or riots or the stages of protests / riots / things that get out of hand, how things get out of hand, I think it's an hilarious image to see like high definition footage of people just walking into Target and like carrying out like giant TVs and shit. I'm like, this is awesome. Because like, I'm not like, as far as I know, Target has done nothing wrong, right? Like, unlike Exxon or whatever, like an easy example. But at the same time, like, it's so fucking funny because
it's Target.
It's Target. Like, because in Minneapolis, like, Target is the shit. I mean, the Twins play at Target Field, and
well, that has to be why. I mean,
Target is from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
So, or at least Minnesota. And yeah, so it's just funny. And it's so funny to me. I was telling Wes this earlier, how you see something like that, and it's an intrusion of the real world upon the brand. Like, we always see these commercials about coronavirus, like, hey, like, we're out there supporting our workers, and we're supporting you. It's like, well, fucking Walmart, you're not. Like, you're definitely not. These commercials are convincing nobody.
Yeah. We're already sick of seeing them.
Yeah, and I was sick of seeing them immediately because I knew immediately it was like such bullshit.
Yep.
All these companies are doing that. And again, I'm not saying Target is. I don't know. But it's just so funny to me that like all these companies are out there trying to have such a positive image, saying whatever the fuck they want. And then on the news, you just see like all these people looting a Target. It's just like...
That is funny. I didn't expect this to go into that direction.
Yeah, it's just the imagery is just wonderful to me. It's so odd. It's like a weird dystopia. It's like a very comedic dystopian shit going on right now.
Well, it's almost like because the name is Target, they have to just like slap their head and be like, they found us.
What were we thinking?
They found us.
Of all the words that exist.
We should have named ourselves Oops.
We should have named ourselves Not Here.
That's good too. Oh boy.
Rabbit season, duck season.
Well,
You should just go back and forth.
that's the thing too, is like these things that are happening, like, you know, the pandemic, black people still getting killed. There's actually a story that's coming up now about a woman who didn't leave a crime scene and got the shit kicked out of her in Michigan, and that video leaked. And it's just like, I don't understand. I mean, just stop fucking doing that. Like, is there any? It makes me wonder if there's any training for cops. Is there any at all?
I mean,
or do they just give them a badge and a gun and they're like, have fun?
Dude, it's so interesting. It really is.
Can someone, like, anyone out there that's listening, become a cop, because I won't, and then record on your fucking phone what the goddamn training meetings are like. Just record it and then release it. Someone has to be a fucking snitch cop and do that. I don't understand how they're all banding together.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak to that. You know, I know anyone who tries. It seems to me, and perhaps this is a stereotype. Certainly not trying to spread any fake news. I can't do the voice.
Spreading fake news. Twitter won't let me spread fake news. Executive order signed today. True,
but
I did.
There
Seriously,
is.
you did.
I heard about that. I have.
I know. I mean, like, black people are still getting killed, and he's like,
I can't put up my 280 character traits. I don't like it.
he still can, by the way. He's just getting corrected.
Has he even commented on what's happening over here?
He did. He asked, he said that he sent a request to have the officer arrested. That's the thing, too, is, like, they're rioting because they were fired, which
arrested.
is a step, but that's murder on camera. They should fucking all be arrested.
Yeah. It's a very slow-moving machine.
Yeah. I mean, the
If
mayor...
you're a cop.
What is it? The mayor of Hennepin? Or no?
Of Minneapolis, Mayor Fry.
Yeah. Because he had a press conference, what was it, yesterday? And he was calling
he's
for the
young.
arrest. Yeah. I like him.
Yeah, he seemed really mad.
Fuck, wouldn't you be? I mean, I am.
I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Because, like, I almost feel beaten down in a way. I think everyone does, I guess.
It's a hard year.
It's just been like, well, it's not even that. Like, it has been a hard year. And if you add in, that's disgusting. Oh, God. Don't do the ABCs. Ugh. It's just like you add in, you know, it's been a hard year, but also in this specific case, this shit has been happening for fucking ever. Mm-hmm. So you have police shit that's been happening for forever. And it's recently become popular to be able to film it and put it up online because of the advent of technology. So in the last like 10 years, you see all these cases on the internet, and then it happens to strike during a pandemic. And it's just like, you know, we can't go outside. We can't do anything we want to do normally. We have a fucking psychopath in the White House, and it just gets old after a while. Kobe Bryant died. Everything's it just sucks. Just sucks, doesn't it? Aw. She smiled.
Is that your cat?
No,
oh,
cats
okay.
can't smile.
I know. I was like, what is this, the Lion King?
No, that's my lady.
Milady. Yeah. I mean, the world's on fire. So that was the point I was trying to make, is like, because we're in the pandemic, we have a fucking insane baby in the White House. And then also, you know, the civil unrest, it's like so many cases. Anyway, my whole point is, like, it seems utterly pointless to be putting content out for views and likes and, you know, listens and streams and shit like that. It's just like, I don't want to do this. It seems gross. Like, to have to be like, hey, I know you guys really care about this thing, but new episode of the podcast, go check it out. Like, It seems fucking vain. I hate doing it.
God, I just miss, I guess, I know what you mean. And I think I was just reflecting on, I miss how, like, I don't miss being a teenager, but because I like being as autonomous as I can be right now without getting into free will. I feel relatively on my own, and to as much as I can be. But as a teenager, you had like the world in front of you, and you also had like a chip on your shoulder, and you were also striving for something.
Yeah.
And at this age, I'm not really striving for anything, and that chip on my shoulder has really kind of like diminished into just a bunch of flakes. Yeah, like just a shoulder.
I have a shoulder on my shoulder.
It's just kind of like, I don't know. Everything's just sucks now, and nothing. It's going to take fucking years to see any results for all of the things we've been talking about. If we ever live to see them, like, honestly, that is a possibility at this point.
Well, think about this too. Like, I remember being a teenager, but the teenagers now, the world that they're growing up in, this is fucking bad. Like,
it seems shittier than normal.
Seniors couldn't graduate this year. I mean, like,
virtual graduation,
but it's not the same.
It's not the same. No.
And then you have the people that are just like, oh, I mean, come on, like, blah, blah, blah. It's not that big of a deal. I'm like, it's a little bit of a big deal. I mean, it's pretty fucking crazy. Like, you should at least give them your understanding of how difficult the situation is, but also don't make it like this is the biggest deal in the world. I mean, you know, it's got to be some give and take and halfway. Meet them halfway, I guess.
Some perspective.
Yeah, but like we didn't have that. We we walked. We had our all-night party. I mean, I was prom king. I'll just keep throwing that out there.
You were. That's so funny. It's so goddamn awesome. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Holy shit. Let's just call that the episode title. Gerrit was the prom king.
James Bond when we get to it, and I was prom king.
Oh, dude. Yeah. 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 Things are weird. Things are so weird. Things are only getting weirder. Only getting weirder.
It's like every day I wake up and I'm like, what happened in the fucking 3 hours?
That's why.
What happened?
I used to crave, like there were these times I feel like when I would get into this like into the flow of things, and it happens occasionally still, but it was so much fun experiencing the flow just a few years ago because you were like. It was like you were on the precipice of like knowledge, like a true understanding of the universe type shit, I guess, if that makes any sense.
It does.
But these days that is all very hard to contemplate or trying to even try to get into that phase. Like it, and I just try to distract myself with things. It's like I'm intentionally hiding my emotions because there's no real way to vent. And I'm doing that through just like, movies and video games. I just can't. I'm just trying to dampen everything because it's just so fucking ridiculous.
Well, there's no, I don't know. I feel there's no one to talk to all the time. Like I'll go for drives in my car and then I'm like, this is boring now. Like I'll drive around for 15, 20 minutes and be like, fucking, what am I doing?
Whatever.
Nothing matters. It's so depressing. But it's not depression. That's the thing. Is like we're all suffering from depression. It can't be depression. It's just depressing.
It's just human nature.
Nature.
We're experiencing human nature on a grand scale.
And they always say like you have your whole life ahead of you and you have the future to look forward to. I can't see past fucking next week Wednesday. I can't see in the future. I'm fucking. I have no job.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know when that unemployment's gonna run out. I'm gonna have to pay the taxes back, and it's fucking, the world is on fire, and I'm just one person. That's just one testimonial that I just said.
Yeah.
There are so many more people than just me. And that's the thing that a lot of people can't do is just look past themselves. I can't look past next Wednesday. I also have to look past myself and someone else's next Wednesday. It's so hard to do, and I don't think that you can become fully enlightened until you start, having sympathy for other people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so many people that are in positions of authority have no respect for other people, so they don't care about any of this.
You know why? Because to get to that power, they couldn't have respect for other people. So now once you're in that power, I don't fucking care about
like,
you.
oh,
You didn't
awesome.
help. They're always like, you didn't help me get here. I got me here. It's like, yeah, I think I'm starting to understand this privilege kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, let's take a break.
Okay.
This is so serious.
It's just, that's fine. We can take a break.
What were you going to say?
Just that, I can't wait until we get Trump out of office and we shift fully into clean energy as a national source of pride and economic viability. And I can't wait until we dismantle and have cultural reforms, I guess, for police nationwide through education. And I really can't wait until, let's see, what else would be really cool. It'd be really nice to figure out. I would imagine, I guess, unemployment at this point is going to be a huge issue, as well as stagnant wages and horrible health insurance. I can't wait till we figure all of that out. That would be really nice.
We could have with Bernie, but it's going to be another,
I'll take Biden at this point. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
I don't care. I mean, I feel like there's so many debates to be had about so many different things, and we easily could talk about how kind of shitty it is. But I don't care anymore. I mean, this is what's happening. It's going to happen. Let's fucking do it.
Mm-hmm. You froze a couple times.
Great. No, I just stayed like that purposely.
Yeah, I mean, it's either going to be 4 more years of horrendous garbage and it'll be worse, or it's going to be 4 years of we're on the track to getting better. That's how I've looked at it. So because if he does get reelected, if you think it's bad now, it's going to get fucking worse.
It's going to get so much worse. All those things I just talked about, that will never happen.
They're going back. He's going to start regulating fucking YouTube.
That means we're going to be in our mid-30s by the time we have a possibility of getting out of this. And that means that we will probably be into our 40s at the time we see any tangible change in regards to all of the things I talked about.
That's 10 years. That's about 10 years wasted.
Yeah.
Like, out of what could have been something.
So that whole time we'll just be like lost. I mean, hopefully not feeling like this, but very possibly feeling exactly like this. Who knows? I'm speculating. I'm in a bad place right now. Whatever.
That's fine. We all are.
It's probably fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine, everybody. It's probably fine. Welcome to the Kerrit Podcast. I'm your co-host, Kevin.
I am Darren.
And we're going to take a short Anchors Away break to talk about anchors.
Anchors away.
Yay, they keep ships in place.
And we're back.
Okay.
Did you want to take an actual break?
I don't care. No, we can keep talking. We're trying to wrap up James Bond, aren't we?
Yeah, we probably won't wrap it up today, but
well, shit. We ended up talking about how fucking
that's always
rioting. I hate calling them rioters, to be completely honest. I hate saying riots. I've been trying to say protest.
But they're riots.
Are they? They seem like the only possible way for people to understand the gravity of the situation, given all of the things that happened prior to this.
Yes, I agree with that, but it's like there's property destruction, so people are rioting. Like, if there's destruction...
Fuck it.
I mean, would you call the like I want a haircut people, would you call them rioters?
Well, technically no.
Yeah. I mean, they're protesting. They're fucking stupid. But
those guys, I don't even know. Those guys, You want to bring those fucking assholes into this?
I'm going by definition.
Those dudes, I mean,
I'm not going to include any of this, by the way.
We all know how fucking ridiculous it is that all those pieces of shit, those fucking fat cosplatriots with their fucking weapons standing in the Capitol, and the cops are just standing around like, huh, another day at the office.
Yep.
And then when this happens, when a man is murdered, and they're just like, oh, we better fucking take these fucking protesters out.
Well, I want to say this is my curiosity is the you know they're protesting, they're protesting, and then the cops come and then shoot tear gas, and then they start rioting. Is that what happened?
I don't know. I don't think anyone knows yet. Actually,
yeah. I mean
that. I know.
Well, that's always how this shit goes, where it's
it's a Lexington and Concord thing where who fired the first shot? We'll never know.
Oh, you know for a fact it's the cops that are firing the first shot. For sure.
Yeah,
probably. Here's the deal. They're coming armed, ready to fire. But they're not doing that to the white protesters that were at the Capitol. That's the fucking issue that everyone has with this shit.
Absolutely.
Where it's just like, you're really this is an actual thing. People are dying, and you're coming at this with force versus people who want haircuts, and you fucking couldn't give two shits. That's the whole issue. That's not the whole. There's so much more to it, obviously, but it's
that's
fucking
why,
sickening.
Well, that's why, like, when we talk about riots, when we talk about the word riots, I mean, this term, like, this is getting, okay, so as Thor said in Avengers Infinity War, all words are made up. And all words have a certain connotation about them based on how they're used in a sentence and on their definition. And I guess probably through other historic and cultural factors. So you talk about riot. And, like, what's a famous riot? The LA riots.
Yeah.
And that is because of the black community was super pissed off that
these cops got off for beating Rodney King.
Yes, exactly. And everyone's like, look at the riots. You can type in LA riots on Wikipedia. And it's like, how else, I mean, honest to God, with this systemic corruption that occurs, how are citizens supposed to have their voices heard when peaceful protest doesn't do anything anymore?
It doesn't do anything
because nothing happens. Frankly, riots don't do anything anymore.
No, they don't.
Everything has gotten to a point, it just doesn't matter anymore.
That's why they're stealing from a Target,
Yeah, now it's like, fuck it, looting.
That's the thing. I won't call them looters because that to me is a fucking...
it's the same thing as riots.
I think they're different.
Rioters. They're looters.
Rioting is destruction. That's destroy. That's, to me, rioting. The connotation and denotation would be dismantling. It's breaking down. It's dismantling. Looting is stealing.
Yeah.
So,
see, I always thought looting was like the process of stealing during a riot, specifically, where like things break down sufficiently, where that. The societal expectation that you don't steal has been lifted, and it is expected you fuck up shit further by not just breaking windows and shit, but by stealing as well, by looting. That's how I always looked at it.
Oh, yeah, looting is typically during a war or a riot. Interesting. I did not know that. Huh.
So, I just...
well, yeah. I don't know. But I also don't care. And that's the thing, too, is like... you keep seeing this on Facebook where people are just like, well, I mean, they're destroying their own neighborhoods. And it's like,
yeah, I see that all the time too. Yeah. And I'm like, what are you trying? What's your goal in saying that?
It's that. And it's always like, well, what did he do to get murdered? Fuck. Yeah. I don't know. Was black. Maybe that's the fucking thing.
I kind of hate the argument where people are like, oh, why are they doing that? Like, they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be rioting and doing this stuff. Like, obviously they're in the right, but they shouldn't be doing this. And it's like, oh, who are you to say? Are you talking about from like a moral standpoint, like an ethics standpoint? Mm-hmm. Are you saying that we should be above that sort of violence as a society? Because obviously that's not true.
No.
I mean, that's never been true.
If that was true, George Floyd wouldn't be fucking dead.
We wish we could all be held to a high standard. And we always preach about how we should hold ourselves to a high standard. And that includes like not rioting.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes right down to it, when you're faced with it in the real world and there are zero repercussions, it's just like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
I mean, Martin Luther King Jr. said it best. What was that quote he had? It was something about, God, I'm just going to look it up. Can you pause for a sec?
I mean, none of this is going in it. This is just us talking.
Okay. There's a really good...
Unless you want to do a bonus.
Maybe. We'll talk about it later. But it was quote about rioting. I just read this today, and it was just perfect. A riot is the language of the unheard.
Yeah.
That's what he said. And he's fucking right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's just fucking infuriating. So...
Yeah.
But I don't have much to complain about. I have a job still, and I'm going back on campus on Monday, so whatever.
That's good, man. Just play it safe.
I don't care anymore, honestly. Kill me, please.
I mean...
No, not really. Not really. But
we've been sanitizing everything here just constantly. So.
I have to say, statistically, if I did get it, I'd be fine, so I'm just not too worried anymore. I know that's not a good thing to say, but it's the truth. I mean,
but you have to look out for Heather. I
mean, that's true, but... I mean... What am I supposed to do? I can't not go onto campus. So, like, let's go.
See, that's the fucking saddest thing to me is just, like, there is a danger. People's lives are at risk. It's over 100,000 people now, but you have to fold because you need money to live, and they don't care about you. So you're like, well, fucking what am I going to do? This is what people should be protesting. The government trying to convince us that we should work for them to get them money. Yeah, we're expendable.
Yeah.
Like, we're just supposed to accept, like, well, if I get it, I get it. That's what they want you to think. It fucking sucks.
I mean, it's true, but it doesn't change what the situation is and how, like, there's only, like, one option to deal with that situation.
And here's the deal. That's why people are rioting. Because they're sick and tired of bullshit. Because black people getting killed by the cops is fucking bullshit. It is still going on, and that's the reason that I have their fucking back. They've got more balls than I do. I'm not going to go out right now and protest, like, the fact that you have to go to work to make money.
Honestly, it's the cops and the people in charge are so fucking lucky this didn't happen, like, next week when however many people are getting fucking evicted from their homes because that shit is happening. I know at least in Florida there was like there's like a bunch of landlords that are preparing to fucking evict a bunch of people.
Which is illegal, by the way.
And it's like, whatever. So they are so lucky the timing was right now. And it's going to – and who knows? I mean, maybe it won't even matter. This hopefully will still be in, like, the public, cultural conversation next week. And at that point, we're going to have a lot more people, a lot more time on their hands.
Did you see the previous situation that was getting talked about was the guy that was gunned down in the street while he was jogging?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You see
Ahmaud Arbery.
How that story got longer?
Yeah.
Because they found surveillance footage of him going on a house that, like, a construction site.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, you shouldn't do that.
Oh, so, yeah, and it's just like, how many times have you done something?
I've done that so many times.
I've done it 1,000 times.
So many times.
I never got gunned down by two white guys in a fucking truck.
Exactly.
Never happened.
Exactly. And
apparently he was looking for a place to piss. That's what I heard.
I mean,
wouldn't you?
Which, again, I literally do all the time outside.
Yeah.
Even now, as an adult, I do it all the time. It's one of my favorite hobbies, frankly. I love it. I'm like, oh, it's dark enough. Like, no one's going to see me in this corner. Like,
dude, I mean, it like, I saw that and people were like, see? Like, that's not a fucking reason to get fucking gunned down. Are you kidding me?
This man didn't deserve to live because he was investigating a construction site. Like, that's
he didn't have
bad.
a permit. He didn't have a permit to go in there.
Oh,
even what George Floyd is accused of, which I think was using a counterfeit bill.
No, it's well, I mean, that could be, but what I read was that it was a bad check.
Okay, I mean, regardless,
dude. I'll tell you something. I had a PayPal account that was linked to my bank account, and I had to close that bank account and open a new one. Now, if I had checks from that old one that I closed and then tried to use that old check, forgetting that it would have been the closed account. You're following me, right?
Yeah.
If I used that old check, forgetting that was the closed account instead of the actual checks, and then I got fucking murdered, I'd have a little bit of a problem with that.
Yeah.
That could be the situation. You don't know because there weren't questions asked. There was just a knee on a neck for 8 fucking minutes. That's the fucking issue. That's why I'm fucking... Because I can relate to having that happen. Like, I could put myself in that situation because I have something called empathy for people. And fucking the people that are like, well, what did he do? Fuck, you're the worst sack of shit and you should fucking kill yourself.
There's no excuse for murder unless he had a weapon and was like literally about to murder somebody.
Dude, how many times have fucking the Aurora, Colorado shooting? That guy is still alive.
I know. I mean, Dylan Roof is still alive.
Dylan Roof is still alive.
There's a bunch of
that
people
was
that are
a
still
racially
alive.
charged thing.
Yeah, like no, it's. I mean,
I can't, I don't want to associate with people who can't fucking see the issue here.
I know,
I have
and
no fucking...
It's so divisive in America right now, and it seems like...
And then you got the other people that are like, well, why are you unfriending people? Because now you're just creating an echo chamber. I'm sorry. I don't want to deal with people that are fucking stupid. Ugh.
It's true.
Ugh. This is definitely a bonus. I fucking don't care.
I don't know. I can't tell. I wouldn't release it immediately just because.
No.
I don't know. I just, I'm whatever. Everyone has an opinion now, and everyone has a way to voice it, and that is what it is.
7 people listen to this.
Yeah, it's true.
Who cares?
Yeah. Well,
We love all 7 of you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about? You want to talk about James Bond?
It just pales in comparison,
I know.
Big heady topics. No, I mean we should, because I don't think any of the stuff we did was at least usable for an episode.
I think the first 30 minutes was.
Okay, well. So yeah.
You okay?
I'm fine. I'm just tired, honestly.
Oh, that's right. That's how you started this. You're tired.
I'm super tired. I couldn't sleep last night just because, nothing crazy.
Dude, I couldn't either. It was weird.
Yeah. So I just ended up staying up to 1 in the morning, which is late for me because I have to work at 8, which isn't a huge deal because I literally don't have to drive anywhere, but it is what it is.
No, you still have to be up early and aware and attentive.
Yeah.
Well.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, Gerrit. This is Kevin again. I've decided not to leave you a nice little message this time, aside from exactly what I'm talking about right now, which is the fact that I'm not going to be leaving you a message. Hey.
Yeah?
I like your headphones. Hey, I have a quick update. This is super off topic.
What?
A couple things. I'm on Reddit right now. So the cop that killed George Floyd killed 4 people directly and was in a car chase that killed 3 more. He also had 12 brutality complaints. That's what I'm reading, at least. And Amy Klobuchar declined to prosecute the officer after previous conduct complaints.
Well, she's not going to be vice president.
I hope not. I told this to my mom. My mom was like, did you hear who Biden's thinking about for his vice president? And I'm like, I hope it's not her because...
She has seemed so... I knew there was something off about her. She's so down the middle. It's gross.
She also wrongfully imprisoned a young black kid over here a few years ago or maybe even a decade ago.
Huh.
And he has not gotten out. And all the evidence suggests he didn't do it. And everyone's like, you need to there have been protests about this. And she declines to bring it up. And so it's like I hope he doesn't get she doesn't get chosen.
She 100% won't now. Are you kidding?
I don't think so. Dude, I wouldn't think so. But you never know. The nail in the coffin on that thing.
That's you really don't know, but that would be the dumbest fucking thing for Democrats to be like, oh yeah, her though. And it's just like your whole base is protesting this shit. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I know. So I just can't believe it. It's just like it confirms so many things. I also can't believe he was involved in so many other deaths.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's clearly they're trying to cover shit up.
I can't believe he killed 4 people. That's crazy. This is crazy. That's a lot. I haven't killed one.
Well, you gotta get your numbers up and become a cop.
Rookie numbers. You gotta pump those up.
He's like Matt Damon in The Departed, just shooting Anthony Anderson.
I know, just
the other guy,
James Badgedale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get him, Frank. You just gotta let me do it my way. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's a little prick.
I never realized. Oh my god, he's such an. We always talk about this, but he's such an asshole in that movie. Mm-hmm. Every fucking scene he's in, he's such a sniveling fucking weasel piece of shit. It's crazy.
That's a fucking rat.
Oh man. Anyway,
we were on Never Say Never Again. Pierce Brosnan. I mean, I would love to see him as a villain. I'd love to see him.